Plane crashes. They're dreadful. But despite the perceived risks, aviation accidents are exceedingly rare. Statistically, airplanes rank among the safest modes of transportation. With stringent safety measures, advanced technology, and skilled operators, flying maintains an impressive safety record. But when it comes to flights, crashes aren't the only reason of worry. In some cases, passenger flights fail to arrive at their destination for very different, eerie reasons. As if airliners have seemingly vanished into thin air, with no radio messages, no wreckage, no survivors, and no clue to their ultimate fate. What happened to Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 on March 8, 2014 sent shockwaves globally and remains one of the aviation's greatest mysteries, vanishing without a trace while carrying 239 passengers from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. The Boeing 777's final communication over the South China Sea marked the beginning of an enigmatic journey.
Malaysian 370, contact Ho Chi Minh 120.9. Good night. Good night, Malaysian 370.
Radar data revealed a sudden deviation from its course, veering westward towards the Indian Ocean before all contact was lost. Speculation suggests it may have flown for hours before fuel exhaustion over the ocean. Despite an extensive search effort spanning 334 flights and scouring 46,000 square miles of ocean floor, no wreckage was found, leaving questions unanswered. Debris found along African coastlines and islands hinted at the aircraft's fate, yet concrete evidence remained elusive. A 2018 Malaysian government report, while ruling out technical failures, pointed towards deliberate manual actions, suggesting unlawful interference, possibly hijacking or pilot involvement. The absence of closure continues to fuel speculation and intrigue, highlighting the complexities of modern aviation investigations. Another flight with no explanation, Flying Tiger Line Flight 739. A charter flight carrying 93 U.S. Army Rangers and personnel bound for Saigon during the Vietnam War vanished mysteriously on March 16, 1962. Departing from Travis Air Force Base in California, the Lockheed L-1049 Super Constellation made a refueling stop in Guam, but never reached its next destination, Clark Air Base in the Philippines. Despite ideal flying conditions and no distress signals, the aircraft disappeared without a trace. This triggered an extensive search effort involving the largest peacetime air and sea rescue mission in the Pacific Ocean since Amelia Earhart's disappearance in 1937. Despite scouring 144,000 square miles, no wreckage was found. An eyewitness account from an Italian crew aboard an oil tanker reported a luminous explosion and flaming objects plunging into the ocean near the aircraft's last known position. Sabotage was considered due to a previous Flying Tiger incident, but the Civil Aeronautics Board couldn't determine a probable cause due to the lack of recoverable evidence, leaving the fate of Flight 739 shrouded in mystery. And then there was the Pan Am Flight 7 on November 9, 1957, promised a luxurious journey from San Francisco to Honolulu aboard the Boeing 377 Stratocruiser, the epitome of airborne opulence. With spacious seating, a cocktail lounge, and gourmet dining, it was dubbed the ocean liner of the air. Midway through its around-the-world voyage, the aircraft vanished from radar without a distress call. A 5-day search led to the discovery of floating debris and 19 bodies, indicating a prepared ditching in the Pacific Ocean. Despite testing revealing elevated carbon monoxide levels in some recovered bodies, foul play was ruled out by the Civil Aeronautics Board. The fate of the remaining 25 passengers and crew, along with the aircraft itself, remains a haunting mystery, with no conclusive evidence ever found. The tragedy of Pan Am Flight 7 serves as a poignant reminder of the uncertainties that can shroud even the most glamorous of air travel experiences. In July 1951, a Canadian Pacific Airlines Douglas DC-4 departed Vancouver for Tokyo, aiding the Korean War effort. Carrying 31 passengers and 6-person crew, it vanished near Anchorage, Alaska, amidst rain and low visibility. No distress signals were reported. Despite extensive search efforts by American and Canadian teams, no wreckage was found. The disappearance remains a haunting mystery even amidst wartime operations. On June 23, 1950, Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 2501 faced treacherous conditions as it approached Lake Michigan with 55 passengers and a 3-person crew aboard a DC-4 prop plane. Turbulent squalls and lightning prompted the pilots of other flights to turn back. Near Benton Harbor, Michigan, Flight 2501's pilot requested a descent to 2,500 feet denied due to air traffic. This exchange marked the last contact with the aircraft en route from New York to Seattle. Witnesses reported hearing sputtering engines and witnessing a flash before the plane vanished. Initial search efforts focused near Milwaukee, where oil slicks were found. However, debris and human remains discovered offshore from South Haven redirected the search. Murky lake conditions thwarted underwater searches, leaving the cause of the crash, at the time the deadliest in American commercial aviation history, unknown. Sonar explorations in recent years have uncovered shipwrecks but yielded no trace of Flight 2501, perpetuating the enduring mystery surrounding its fate. On 17 January 1949, British South American Airways Star Ariel disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle, adding to its mystique. Despite fine weather, radio contact ceased an hour after departing Bermuda for Jamaica. British investigators found no wreckage or signs of the Avro Tudor Mark IV and its 20 occupants. Without evidence, the cause remained unknown, perpetuating the Bermuda Triangle's enigmatic reputation as a twilight zone for aviation. Less than a year before Star Ariel's disappearance, British South American Airways Star Tiger vanished. With 31 on board, the Avro Tudor maintained normal radio contact near Bermuda en route from Azores, but never landed. A 5-day search found no wreckage, leaving the fate of the aircraft an unsolved mystery. Investigators deemed it one of the most baffling aviation cases. Another one of the most disputed plane disappearances occurred in early December 1945, when not one but 6 planes vanished, which have yet to be recovered. On that day, in average weather conditions, 5 Avenger torpedo bombers, which are well known in the aviation community for their immensity, took off from their base in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for practice in what has since become known as the Bermuda Triangle. After experiencing problems with their compasses, the 5 planes lost communication with the ground station. However, the ground station could still follow communications between the pilots of the planes, during which it was noted that they became disoriented as to their locations and decided that once the first plane dropped below 10 gallons of fuel, all planes were to ditch to the sea. An intensive rescue mission ensued immediately by the Coast Guard and Navy that covered 700,000 square kilometers over 5 days, during which another plane carrying 13 passengers disappeared, never to be found again. The only clue as to its fate was a report from an ocean liner that was in the supposed location of the plane at that specific time, claiming to have seen a giant fireball in the sky. However, to date, no debris of the 6 missing planes or their passengers have been found, thus sparking the mysterious aura surrounding the legendary Bermuda Triangle. What do you think? Comment down in the section below and don't forget to like and subscribe.